What's up, fuckers? Yes, sir. Your boy's back with another knife overview. But first, if you enjoyed this content, I'd ask that you would share, like, comment, most importantly, subscribe. It does help the channel, helps that algorithm, and it helps your boy to go viral. All right. The knife we're looking at today is the Twosun 270. As you can see, I had to write it on the box because these fuckers at Twosun refused to put it on the box for us. On top of that, they've got some of the worst packaging in the business. But I digress. Let's get back into this knife. TS 270. We've got an overall length of 8.66 inches. Got a blade length coming in at 3.62 inches. Our handle's 5.03 inches. She's coming in at 5.04 ounces. So she's a big gal. And big gals need loving too. Titanium scales. They have quite a bit of milling on both sides. Some very fine milling. It is a frame lock. The scales are contoured also. Blade steel on this knife, 14C28N. Attractively stone washed. It is in a modified sheep's foot configuration, but I do also catch some hawkbill vibes from it as well. The blade is riding on cage ceramic bearings. Now, this version you see in front of you, you won't find anywhere else. That is because these are customized anodized scales. I sent this knife along with another knife to get anodized, and this one came back rather stellar. So we have like a navy blue coloring or anodizing on both of the scales. On both pivot rings, or rather pivot collars, they are bronze. And that pocket clip was also bronze to match, so it gives a great contrast in my opinion. Now, this is a frame lock, and if you watch one of my recent videos, I have a love-hate relationship with frame locks, and particularly that Kaiser October. But this one's different. There is no lockout issues with this frame lock for me. That lock bar does not seem to lock me out ever. I've never had an issue with it. So it's been, the geometry on that tang of that blade was executed perfectly in my opinion. Action is straight drop. I don't know if I mentioned, but the pocket clip is right hand bias. So it's right hand tip up carry only, no lefty love. Clamshell configuration on the titanium scales. Fit and finish is well done. The ergos, it just melts in the hand. It's hand filling for sure. But when you do choke up on the knife, you can get yourself a full purchase, no refund. Full purchase, no refund. That's right. Now, this knife only has one form of deployment, which is the hole. So if you are going to give me one form of deployment, give me that hole, baby. Who doesn't love a good hole? Now, this is the first Twosun and the only Twosun in my collection. It took me a while to actually pull the trigger on a Twosun, you know, full disclosure here. I was very skeptical and resistant, you know, to grabbing a Twosun. Pardon me. But the price on this thing was only $100. And for what you're getting for $100, it was a no-brainer. All right, let's put a couple of other knives up for some size comparison. Let's throw up the big boy in the house, which is the AD-15. One of my favorite knives in my collection. I was late to the AD-15 party, but rather late than never. So the TS 270 is damn near spot on with that AD-15. So if you're familiar with the AD-15, you know it's a big knife. Let's put up her little sister, which is the AD-20.5. So the 270 is quite a bit bigger than the 20.5, and it's in the same ballpark as the AD-15. Let's put up two more. Oh, if I haven't mentioned, this 270 is a Mazwan Moktir design. So in that vein, I'm putting up another one of his designs, which is the Kubi Momentum. Another one of my favorite knives. I tell you, Kubi, if you're listening, if you were to make a premium version of that Momentum, I guarantee you it will sell. And if not, I'll buy them all. Fuck it. Last one for comparison is going to be American Classic, which is the Spyderco PM2. So the TS270 is bigger than the Momentum, and it's right on par, slightly longer than the PM2. But as far as wideness and thickness goes, it's bigger than both. So now, the dilemma. Will I buy another Twosun? Honestly, I don't know. Some of their designs have caught my eye. But one thing I have been noticing about Twosun is their pricing has slowly gone up. And not only that, they seem to have fallen in love with D2. While the rest of us have fallen out of love with D2, they seem to have fallen in love with D2. As a matter of fact, I've seen some of these knives recently where they're giving you D2 and titanium. They're trying to fucking feed it to you for $130. Shitting me. Kick rocks with that. But if they shy away from that type of nonsense, I can see myself buying another one. But I can't recommend this one. It's a winner. For sure. So there you guys have it. TS270. Gets my seal of approval, goddammit. Until the next time, cut something, cut someone, just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.